Good day everyone and welcome to this video. In today's video I would like to show you a gameplay from my project which is called TRAN3PORT, and this is the logo I created for the project, and I hope you will like this little video. This is the loading screen, and now you see the main menu, which maybe you saw in earlier episodes. You know, this is a 3D preview of the game, and you can mess around with the game options and see all the options, all the features live before you start the game. Now that screen behind is paused, so that little word, but you can mess around with the options, and we have quite a lot of options which I did not show you yet. So now I would like to show you these. For example, you know, we have classic minimal smooth textures, you already saw these, but we have a new option which is quality, and if you change it to 90s, then it looks like something like a 90s game, and with these low resolution textures, but I prefer of course high. Of course we can switch off filtering, which now affects the buildings also, you see at this blue building top, but of course setting it on looks nicer. We have fog which we can switch on and off. Now I switch it off, and of course we have the ground shades and we have the shadows, and of course we have a shadow tone now available, which is something like a new feature. This orange stick indicates the default, and this is what I use, which I think is the best. We have of course the sound settings, and we have some other info, for example water waves, which is something like the water level moving up and down a little bit, which maybe is not so much visible. You may see at that bridge over there, and we have an option to show and hide the passengers, which you see there with those little colorful dots. You see how many passengers are waiting at a station. I usually set this off, and maybe I'm going to change the season to spring. Of course auto is, as you know, the automatic, so it depends on which month it is in the game, but I will now play in spring and I play in morning, so we have these nice large shadows. We have the CRT effect, of course, which is maybe just for fun. I switch it off, but maybe I will set the cursor size to medium. I usually play on S on small, but I set this to medium so you see better where my yellow mouse cursor is. Hints I have on. The hints are those those white text which are at the bottom usually in the game, which give you some hints how to handle the game, and these last three options are for a new game. And yes, now I would like to play on a bumpy surface with few lakes and 64 times 64 tiles. And let's hit OK, and let's hit new game, and now a new map is generated, and we will play hopefully one whole year, and I would like to make profit after this one whole year. Let's see how this map looks like. So this is how it looks at the beginning. We have 4 cities, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so-called factories. Let's start with the fact that we have some post offices which create some mail bags, some packages. there are 120 packs here, so let's connect these two cities with the most straight line. At the road builder, I'm going to straight out this road surface and this also, but there are two trees in the way, and I'm going to replant these trees, which is a great new option, and you don't have to cut these trees. I'm going to level this surface and I create some road surface here to connect these cities, and I'm going to create a depot here, so a road vehicle depot, and I buy this this big bag, or I buy the big bag because this can carry much more letters and packages. These white rectangles help us to find the post offices, and it should go here, then over here, and then it should come back here. Why we have to define the route back, I will tell you a little bit later, but now I wanted to create fast some cars because there are a lot of mailbacks here, 390. So the reason why we can create, why we have to create the route back is the fact that I wanted to make sure that, for example, we can create a circular path for a car, and this is what I'm going to do now. I buy another mail car and I set a route for it in a circular path. So I buy the bug, the smaller one. Let's buy it. Sorry if I do this too fast, but yes, it's my game, and I'm going to click here. If I click here, it's going to come this way, but I click here and I want it to come this way. So the reason why we have to set the route back is to make sure that we can create another path which is different than the shortest path. You know, if you click anywhere, it always uses the Dijkstra algorithm to find the shortest path. I made a video about that. And but as you can click anywhere, you can define other routes too. And I made this because in this game cars cannot overtake each other yet, and yes, I wanted to make a feature so that they can drive, for example, on different roads from point A to point B. So each of them drives from here to here, but they drive on different roads. And now you see this little, it's not really a wave, it just moves up and down, because this whole water surface is just one polygon or one plane, so maybe two polygons. Okay, now we have another city also, and I'm going to create some mail cars here also, and I just straighten out this this surface a little bit, and maybe this way, and I don't want to replant now those trees. Okay, now this is great like this. By the way, I use a lot shortcut keys. I already talked about the shortcut keys maybe in earlier episodes. You find all the links always in the descriptions. This one needs some adjustment, and yes, I like to make some profit by the end of this year, and the first thing is always great to have some mail cars, because yes, these buildings generate some bags or packages. Let's go here, then let's go here, and let's come back here. Let's hit enter to save and go drive. Okay, Now 1 month has already passed and we created 2 roads, 2 connections between these cities. And let's jump to company info and let's see the chart. Well, we spent a lot of money, so we have 18,000, but it's time to change an avatar or to select an avatar. Is great. CEO name, I type Mr. Madnaap, and company name madnaap CO. Okay, this is enough. We are a newbie. Achievements are not ready yet, so I don't show that now. Let's zoom back and let's connect some of these factories. The closest which is this coal station, which produces coal. This is a coal mine. The daily minimum is 15 maybe tons. The maximum it can hold is 400. All products is now 0 because there is no station yet. I'm going to create a station and now it starts to produce. And I'm going to connect it with this thermal power plant which accepts wood and coal. And yes, these 3 trees maybe are in way, but maybe I will do it different. I use this vertex level editor and maybe I'm going to come this way. I use this surface editor and let's do it like this. Make some turns. I didn't do it the cheapest way, but that's not a problem. This is the first playthrough video I create. We need a 3-way cross. And now what I'm going to do is buy a coal truck. Let's see what we have. We have this little Teddy, this little cute one. We have the bear and we have the grizzly. Well, Teddy is the cheapest, so I'm going to buy Teddy. Let's buy it and let's create a route here and let's go back here. Pretty simple, and I hit go drive and now Teddy drives and hopefully it will carry some coal. Yes, nicely we see that it is full. I hit F1 for info and we see that we have here 150 tons of this coal, and Teddy is on its way to the thermal power plant and now it's empty. Of course we can see at info that it made 73 euros income, and we also see where it is currently. So it's going to the coal mine. Now it's loading and unloading, or unloading, and it's on its way to the thermal power plant. And I did not speak about how the fee is, how the price is calculated, what we get for this transport. What matters is the distance between factory A and factory B. So it doesn't matter how long this route is. What matters is the distance between these 2 points, and so it's a pretty good idea to create the shortest route and not go around in like an idiot, or I don't know how to say this in English, but it's good to create the shortest route because that way we can maximize our profit. At these mail bags and post offices is different because there is a local price for delivery, and it doesn't matter how far these post offices are from each other, we get the same amount of money. Like you send a letter from town A to town B, it usually doesn't matter in real life if that town is 20 or 40 kilometers away in that same country. Okay, let's do something else. We have a forest here. Maybe let's connect this forest with that sawmill over there. And maybe we could also create a bridge, but maybe a bridge is too expensive, but I think we should maybe we should do that. Maybe we should create a bridge over here, but maybe the cheapest one, the stone bridge. It's not a the area is not suitable, of course, because the starting point is not leveled. And now we can create this. Oh, this is 6,700. I don't know whether I should create this, but I will. Maybe we won't make much profit by the end of this year, but let's see. Now this is the time when we invest in the company, and we will see whether if we will have some profit by the end of the year. Okay, the road is okay. Now we connected these two factories. I call this a factory. Of course, a forest is not a factory. I just call it a factory while programming, while coding the game. Let's jump here and buy the... Which one I should buy? Okay, let's buy the coyote, the bigger one. And let's define a route here, there and back. And let's hit go drive. Now we only have 5,000 in cash, and yes, we'll see. Of course, this doesn't show 5,000 because this updates after every month. And oh, it's currently the 31 of March, so it's going to update in any minute. It's now April, so let's see. Well, we are quite down, so now I think it's time to make some money, to wait for a little time to make some money. Let's see how our vehicles do. Well, this made 500, 600 already, and let's see this mayor car. This also made 500. Let's see the other mayor cars. This made 350 and this made 700. And let's see this coyote. This already made 500, so maybe he will create some great profit. Well, this coyote carries 4 times that amount that its little brother, the rabbit, but I think that the sawmill and the furniture factory are quite close to each other, so I'm going to create a route, and I'm also going to create some I don't know what I wanted to say, but I'm going to buy some smaller cars. So for example, of course, the rabbit, and I'm going to use the rabbit to carry some wood blocks from the ridiculously big sawmill object. I know this is ridiculously big compared to the other buildings, so this needs to be fixed in the future, of course, but I did not fix it yet. So I buy this here. I don't want to spend another 500 to create a depot. So it should go here, and then back here. And let's hit go drive. Look how fast it is. The rabbit is really fast. And it will carry some wood blocks. Let's zoom in a little bit. You see that it has some wood blocks on its back, and now it heads to that furniture store, and maybe this will make some profit also. From the furniture store we can deliver furnitures to the mall, which is quite far away, so maybe I should buy a large vehicle for that, and maybe the coyote will be of course quite suitable. But first let's create some road element. Maybe we should go which way? Maybe this way. Oh, this is not suitable. Okay, and maybe I will use this way. And okay, now I'm going to level this area because it's much easier. Okay, and some of the trees are in the way. I'm going to replant this tree and this one also. It's a nice little feature to replant these trees. Okay, and now I think the route is ready, almost ready. We need a turn and we need a junction, and of course we need a junction here also. It's ready now, and maybe I'm going to use this depot for the coyote. And let's click road, let's click here, and oh, I did not create the whole road yet. Let's come back and let's create this path here to this mall, which is, as you see, inspired by the Simpsons, the family Simpsons mall. Okay, road to this mall, then to here, and then come back here. Okay, it's a long road. I hit enter and hit go drive. Okay, nice. Oh, we have 172 in cash and it's the 1st of May. So let's see the company info. Well, now I think it's time to wait for some profit, so I won't buy any more vehicles and nothing else. We just wait for some profit. I wonder how much profit we can make in 1 month. So we had about 170 at the beginning of May, and let's see how much we will have by the end of May, and whether we can have more than 30,000 by the end of the year. I am not sure, but oh, we already have 1,000. As you see, this value goes sometimes down because of course as the cars and trucks drive, they have a fuel consumption and of course a driver salary also. These all are programmed in the game, so while they drive they eat some fuel and eat some money, and this is because you see that sometimes this value in the bottom right corner goes down and sometimes it goes up. And as you see, I removed those buildings which did not quite fit this style. So in the earlier episodes you saw different buildings also, but now these cartoonish styles remained. There are about, I don't really know how many buildings. Let's see. This is the amount of buildings I have now, but they have a specific style and they are easy to create with textures and in Blender. As you see, I'm not a genius in Blender. I was very happy that I could create this coal station, which is a coal mine, and I was happy to create these little buildings. And some of the trees I did made, but some of them are downloaded from the internet for free. And Maybe I just made these little textures, maybe I just added some noise to the green textures, and I'm happy how this game looks. And yes, the sawmill looks ridiculously big. So it's the 18th of May, and I don't do now anything until May is over, because I want to see how much profit these trucks create. Let's see this company info. We have 7 trucks. 7 trucks. Of course, our company is more worth than our cash, because we have some vehicles worth 7,560. And the startup found was 30,000. And our reputation went up a little bit. Of course, we can plant trees also, and we have this nice little option to replant tree. This is something which they do in real life also, and we always thought that in Transport Icon, that in the original Transport Icon, if we planted trees next to buildings and stations, then more people traveled with those vehicles, more people chose our company. And I don't know if this was this way, or maybe this was just our imagination, but in my game this is like this. So if I plant some trees here, the reputation of this area rises a little bit. So let's see, this area reputation here is 50. If I plant a tree, now this is 52, and these are 51. So whatever we do increases or decreases our reputation. This is 54 because I made some roads here, which was great for the community. This is 55, so it added to the reputation of. This is 56, so this is a better reputation for our company. Okay, it's 1st of June, so let's see the company info. Well, we make some quite big profit in 1 month, so as I see, we can reach easily 30,000 by the end of the year. So I think I could maybe I could connect these 2 cities with buses. But there are, of course, again some trees in the way, so I'm going to replant this tree and this tree also, and I use this level area editor, and I'm going to level this area like this, and I connect these 2 cities. And where is the depot? This is their depot, and this still has some places, and I buy the dromedar. The tapir is too slow, and the dromedar is only 100 cash more expensive. Camillus is too expensive, so I'm going to buy the dromedar, buy vehicle, and set a route. Oh, I did not create any stations yet. So let's create some stations, maybe here. If I hit E or I on the keyboard, I can create some bus stations. I don't know why this place is not suitable for a bus station. Oh, this is a there is a junction here. As you see that white line, I don't know why that is. Maybe it's a bug. But let's create this here, and let's create the other one maybe here at this town center. Okay, with I we can switch off this info. Of course, these stations can't be too close to another station, so now you see what I mean. Here is okay, here is not okay. Of course, here is not okay because this is a turn, and you can't have a bus station at a turn. But let's jump back to the depot. We have our dromedar and set the route here, set it here, and set the route back here. Of course, we could have 6, 7, 8, 9 stations also for a bus or for a mail car, but now I just wanted to connect these two cities. Maybe I will connect this city also, so I'm going to not build a building. I want to create a bus station, and maybe I will create it where? Maybe here. Here is okay. And I'm going to jump this depot. This still has some as a place. And I'm going to buy the dromedar again, and let's hit route to here, and then to here, but oh, I want him to come this way, and maybe on the back that way, so it drives around in a circular path. And as you see, at this transport document, I hit go drive, there is the second point says route point, because I clicked here, so you can click almost any number of route points which you want. Of course, there is a maximum number of route points, which maybe is, I don't know how much, but of course I set a maximum for the arrays, because as I told you, it uses the Dijkstra algorithm, and of course if you create an array, you have to choose a size when you declare that variable. Of course you could do it dynamically and so, but of course there is a maximum limit. It was easier to program it that way. And you just saw that that bug went to an inspection. As I told you in earlier episodes, as you see, all the vehicles have an inspections time, and in a given number of days they have to come in to the depot for an inspection, which of course has a fee. As I see, all my vehicles make some profit. This big bug made 1,500. The new price was 1,250, and now it's 1,180 worth. So of course they lose their value while they are aging. So this is 5 months old, and yes, and it's the 4th of July. Oh, 4th of July, there's a song where they sing this. And let's hit company info. Well, we did not make so much profit as in the last month, but we bought 2 new vehicles. So now we have 11,000, and wow, there are 396 tons of coal here, so maybe I should buy another truck, maybe the Bear, which can carry much more, or the Grizzly. I invest in the Grizzly, this 8-wheel truck. I buy this one, and I just select the steady, this one, and hit this copy route and paste the route for the Grizzly. And now the Grizzly has its route, and I hit go drive, and now as you see, Grizzly drives also. So you don't have to specify a route for the car if it already has a route. But now, as you see, the Teddy is faster, and it always slows down behind Grizzly because it can't overtake the Grizzly. There is no overtake yet in this game. As far as I know, there was no overtaking in the original Transport Tycoon game. And why do I say this original Transport Tycoon? As you see, this is a game inspired by Transport Tycoon. This is not a copy. I hope Chris Sawyer is not mad. I hope he's happy that someone creates a game inspired by his game 30 plus years later. Well, this Grizzly makes more than 300 cash income with one turn, which is, I think, is great. Let's create some funny thing, and I will create some shortcut for this Teddy. I want him to be available, so Teddy, I call Teddy home, and now if Teddy finishes this route, which is finished at this place, then after that he will come home to the depot, and I will specify another route for Teddy. So now it doesn't load any coal, you see it's empty and it's coming home. I hit clear route and I specify a new route for him. It should come here, and not this way, it should come this way. So this way it can overtake the Grizzly. And we will see, I wait for the Grizzly to pass by. Now I hit go drive, and now we'll see whether it can overtake the Grizzly. Will the Teddy be fast enough? Let's see. Okay, go, Teddy, go. And yes, it overtakes the Grizzly. So maybe this is just funny for me, but this is why I created this function, this method, or this is why I created it this way, that you can specify other routes also, any route you want, so these cars can overtake each other. And now it goes. I wondered why. Oh, it had this inspection, of course. That's why it went to the depot. That's why it was empty. It has its inspection. So now we can see that overtaking again. Maybe it's not fast enough now. Oh, what's going to happen? Oh, Teddy was brave. Teddy was brave. Okay. Let's see what happens here at this forest. And 40 products, so 40 tons, so this is okay. Oh my god, 811. And here 0. Okay, this creates that. Okay, those creates, and but here there are too much. This of course, because this coyote carries about 80 tons or 80, I don't know what to call it, but that little rabbit is much smaller in capacity. So I buy another coyote and I copy the rabbit's route, paste it to the coyote and hit go drive, and now this coyote will help this little Teddy to deliver the wood blocks to this furniture store. Do I have the filtering on or off? I had it on. Now it's off. And now it's on. Okay. Okay, there are a lot of products here, but it doesn't matter. It's just wood blocks. There won't be any problem because of that. But now it seems like that each of our vehicles work fine. There are 1500 mailbags here, so maybe I need to fix this because these are too much mailbags. Maybe these generate too much depending on how many people live here. This is 90, this is quite okay. And how much is here? 0. Here there are 2 makers, and maybe this is too slow. Here are 84 and here are 860. Well, maybe I should buy another maker. I buy another maker. We have plenty of profit. We have 19,000. I buy the bug. Let's buy the bug and let's hit the big map copy route and paste it to the bug. And the bug goes now also the smaller one. It's the 20th of August now, and I did not buy any trams yet. I'm not sure I will. I just wanted to play one whole year, that's why I choose this small area. Of course, there are a lot of things we did not do yet, and of course in the final game there will be some achievements and which you have to create, for example planting that given amount of trees, or owning 10 buses, or owning 5 trucks, or something like that, which is not finished yet. But let's wait till September and let's see how much profit we have by September. Okay, it's the 1st of September, so let's see the company info. Well, we make some quite big profits, so I think we may invest in a ride for a tram. The trams need to go around in a circular path, so I'm going to create some path around this city, and that's why I'm going to replant these trees. And I'm going to level this surface here as much as I can, and the tram will go around maybe this way, and it will come close to this city, and it will come maybe this way. Sorry, I messed this up. Like this, okay, and like this, and like this. Okay, let's hit the tramway builder. Maybe this way, and oh, I clicked the wrong button. Those are it. I mean, I didn't click the wrong button, I clicked the wrong tile. Okay, nice. Let's create the road like this, like this, like this, and like this. Okay, we have our circular path ready. Oh, we need some stations, handle stations. Of course, if we build a tram station, then it can be close to a bus station, but of course they affect each other. So if I place this bus station, this tram station here, then it affects the number of people who travel with bus, and of course in decreasing number or order, because some of them will choose the tram and some of them will choose the bus. Okay, and let's go to buildings and tram depot, and let's place the depot here, and I'm going to create save now. Save September. Okay, and now I'm going to buy an eagle or an owl. I buy the owl because only 200 in cash difference. This is the owl, and this is the eagle. And let's hit go drive. Oh, low collision. Whew. First tram arrived in the city. I did not talk about, maybe I talked about this in an earlier episode, about how the game handles the trams and the traffic, the passengers. So when someone uses the tram, and maybe it's the best way if you see this in TRAN 2.0, in episode TRAN 2.0, but basically there is a ticket price and it doesn't matter how much someone travels. Every time when someone enters the tram, he decides how many stations he wants to travel, and after that given amount of stations he will get off. Of course, the same happens when he reaches its home station. With buses it's different. Buses have their route and passengers travel maximum that given amount of stations which a bus has, and the fee depends on how far they travel. So how far the route is, how much the car drove. So not the distance between two points, the distance the car traveled. But we cannot cheat because there is a maximum distance. So if we create a route in a snake shape, so that we want to cheat to make the passengers pay more, they won't end up pay too much because there is a maximum distance which we calculate with. So I hope you understand. And it's now October and we have 25,000 in cash. Let's see the company info. Well, we have now less because we bought a tram, but now we have 2 buses, 10 trucks and 1 tram. Of course, our company is more worth now, it's 38,000 worth, but the point was to create some profit, but I think we will be able to do that. Until that I plant some trees. Nice. Well, some of the trees color is not so great. Maybe this one and this one are too green, but this is easy to fix. They are a little bit all in different in color, all of them, but they are nice. And of course, this furniture store, for example, doesn't have a daily minimum production because the amount of furniture it produces depends on how much wood blocks arrive. So now it's 528, and as long as no other wood blocks arrive, it stays at 528. Okay. Of course, we can create much nicer bridges also. I will show you an example. For example, we have this concrete bridge which looks like this. I think it's amazing. I won't create it because it's 29,000 in cash. Maybe it's too expensive, so I need to fix it, but this, I just think that this looks amazingly great. I just love it. I made this in Blender. I am not a genius in Blender, but I'm happy with this. And let's see another one, maybe this other one, how this looks. Well, not so beautiful, but this looks also great. If you don't know what those yellow dots are, these help you to make sure if everything is okay with a bridge, or I will show you an example. If I build a hill here and I want to create a bridge from here, then you see that at those places those dots are red because that surface is too high. So this always helps you to find out why that place is not available to create a bridge. That's red because there is a tree there. Of course you can't build a bridge because there is a tree there. But I had an episode about almost everything, road construction, editing levels, tramway building, bridges, planting trees, reputation system. So this is the 22nd episode now, so you find all the episodes in the description, so feel free to check those out. And October is almost over and we are over 30,000. I didn't even notice that we are over 30,000, so we have a lot of cash now. We made profit in 1 year. I will have a look at the charts when October is over. And yes, now we are at the top. Now the program shows that the top is 33,941. This is the amount we had at the end of November, as far as I think. And reputation is almost at 50. Passengers, I did not code yet how many passengers we made. As you see, we have now vehicles, maybe 10 vehicles, I don't know, 11, but the maximum is 100, so this shows and nicely how many we have, how many stations we created. This is the bus stations, I think, and tram stations also. How many post offices there are 4, and how many trees are, well, I planted some trees. So some of the charts were nice, some of them I did not code yet. I wanted to show you something. Yes, if I set now at settings the seasons to auto, now you see that it changed to an orange or brownish color, so because it's autumn, and I leave it on auto now, on the automatic, maybe not morning, automatic and midday. So this is now an autumn because it's November and we have 2 months left. Maybe the products are okay here. Maybe I should buy something, maybe some, there are a lot of products here, so I should buy I'm going to create a depot here, and I'm going to buy another coyote to help out that furniture carrying road here, then here, and then back here. And let's it go drive. So I bought another one. and our trees grew a little bit. So of course, with every month, with a little time as passes by, these trees grow larger and older. And of course, if we would cut these trees, the price will depend on how big they are. So maybe I won't do anything else now. I maybe just will wait and see how this little company evolves till the end of this year. And in a couple of seconds everything will turn white because it's the 30th of November and it's going to be winter. Now everything is white and it's winter. I know maybe trees and maybe buildings should also have some winter textures, but I made this now on purpose that these don't have, because I think it's lovely colorful how this looks now. I just think, not because I made this and not because I choose these colors for the buildings, but I think it's lovely how they look in this winter area. And even the green trees make a nice effect. So I love colors, I love how this looks, and maybe I will leave it this way because I love this contrast, I love this big contrast in colors. Somehow it's like a 90s game for me. So that's why I choose these green colors for these male cars, and that nice yellow color for that coyote truck, and which, by the way, is a great name if you try to find a name for your dog, coyote. And as you saw, I choose names from animals. So if I enter a depot, you see that all these names are from animals: tapir, dromedar, camelus, the bug, big bug, rabbit, coyote, teddy, the bear, and grizzly. So this is a small map, and this is an easy map, and of course, as I told you in the game, in the finished game, if I finish once, there will be achievements, which is here but not finished yet, and you will have to make some jobs, for example, to plant one from every kind of tree, or to own 5 trams, or to deliver 10,000 mails, or to have 10,000 people drive on your buses, or go on your buses, and so on. So, but it's not finished yet. Of course, there is an option that I plan to have an option to create some buildings which is coded, so you can go here and select any other building, for example, to build this for 44,000, which is a ridiculously big amount of money. compared to that money we have, so this is just coded in the game, but I'm not sure I will have this option later, because I just don't know. I just made this available. Whisk. Oh, we can create some sidewalks for 500. Maybe it's a little bit too expensive, but yes, we can also lay sidewalks. And maybe a water tower. Of course, 110 people have to live in this area of the water tower, which is now marked with red, and that larger line is to make sure that this is not close enough to another water tower. I don't know why this says not enough population. So maybe there is a little bug, but I think I'm going to create a water tower for 9,000. Should I? Oh, I have plenty of money. Okay, I did. And it's the 31st of December, and well, we played one whole year, and we will see the chart now in January, and it's money, and as we go back, we see we started from 30,000, which is here, and ended up at 45,000. So we made some cash. And I really hope you liked this little video. This was 1 hour video about my game, and if you have any comments or any questions or any suggestions or anything to say, please feel free to leave a comment or subscribe, and thank you if you support with this my game with a subscribe or with a comment. So I hope we will see us next time. Bye bye!